Hello. Welcome back to another five-parter. Today I want to talk about some lovely boundary work I have been doing with myself and with my business, and really thinking about what I want to be, do, have, and feel, and what I'm saying no to, and what I'm moving forward with, and what I am saying no more to, and just give you an insight to my brain. Oh God, the sirens are going. It's fine. Today we are focusing on the planning part, because if you know me well, if you know my content, I talk about planning first. It is the beginning section of your personal brand plan, which is my brand new program. You can check that out in my Work With Me page. There are two ways to do that. You can work with me one-on-one for 100 days, or you can do the DIY version and get stuck in. Okay, so here we go. Number one. By the way, I hope in me sharing this will give you a nudge or a realization of, oh, I think I do that. If that's the case, we are doing this process together, and awareness is the first step. Please do not go down a rabbit hole of spiraling around thinking, oh my gosh, I've always done that and I'm a terrible person and no wonder and all of that stuff. No, it's fine. Just acknowledge it, see it, say it, sort it, and move on. Number one, putting stuff off until a better time. I believe that mostly you can begin the process. We can tell ourselves all sorts of stories about why now is not the right time, or then kind of come up with a backup plan of like, yes, I'm going to start this in the summer. In the summer, what do I mean the summer? Do I mean June? Do I mean August? Because August, I've got kids off school holidays. July, I'm in and out of that school the whole time. I don't mean that. Summer, what do I mean? If I'm saying summer, I mean June, because that's when they'll be in school, and that will be a great month for me to do these things. There are also times where I force that process of starting something, even though I know it's not the right time. And maybe you are in that situation. Maybe 2025 has not been the year you wanted or you planned for. And so being willing to put stuff to the side and park for a little while can be great as well. However, one thing that I am going to do is begin to create the process and create little buckets where I can put ideas in. So if I have an idea, for example, for a project, I might say, oh, I'll get to that in the second half of the year, or whatever it might be. I am still going to, as my commitment to you, to open up a little Word document or a bit in my phone app and just start to write down a few ideas. If something comes to me, I'm not going to go, right, no, not thinking about that till the end of the year, because we know ideas will come whenever they like. And so actually making a decision to have a place and a space where I can put those ideas is going to be great. Number two, saying I don't know or using vague language. When I get into this space, this is usually the look that Matt will give me. It's time to go to bed. Like, sounds like you're really tired. It sounds like you need to call today off and revisit tomorrow. When I get stuck in that, I don't know what I'm doing, I've no idea, I'm winging it, I'm this, it's my, here we go. It's a victim choice for me. That's when I go into but nobody told me, and I don't know, and we all have our own version of those sorts of things. So when I hear myself, this is one thing I'm doing this year, when I hear myself saying, I don't know, or using vague language, that is either for me to go, you're tired, you clearly can't think straight, you need to park this for another day, or say, okay, I'm going to go into detective mode now. I'm going to ask some big open questions and I'm going to help you find the answer. All these conversations are going on within my head. Yes, very bizarre. But when I say I don't know, or if I'm really vague, I'm just going round and round in circles, and I'm not enjoying myself, and I'm not getting the answers that I need. So that is something I'm going to be doing this year. Number 3, being busy and just filling the day. I need to work smarter, and I'm going to take more time off. And that has been working nicely this year. I think that somehow we are conditioned to maximize all the time off that we have, and somehow feel like we have to be at our desk the whole time. And I remember it when my son went to nursery when he was around 2. I'd drop him off at 8:30, and I'd be like, right, I'll get home, have a cup of tea. And I was in that zone all day long. And I didn't pause, I didn't breathe, I didn't stop. I was just go, go, go. And yes, that was because I suddenly had a bit of headspace and I thought, right, let me maximize this. But there is always room, if we make room, for other little bits. And getting back into running personally really helps me. Going to a yoga class, or sometimes I just, this sounds really sad, like going to my fruit and veg shop and like buying nice things that I'm going to cook with, rather than just going around the supermarket and going, yeah, get that, put that in the fridge. Really thinking about things, taking time to read. I've read 9 books this year, seen friends, calling people instead of thinking I must call that person. Stop just being busy and filling the day and sitting yourself on a seat for 8 hours, because maybe you don't need to do that. Maybe you've done everything you need to for that day, and actually the quality of work that you've done for that day is great. So allow yourself to rest, and then tomorrow will be a new day. It'll be great, and off we go. Number 4, not being specific. Oh my goodness. Maybe you can relate. I can not get into the nitty-gritty. And the nitty-gritty is so important for understanding what it is that you're trying to do. If I set off in a car from here to Scotland tomorrow from London, like I know where I live in London, but where am I going in Scotland? Scotland is a big place. Get into the nitty-gritty. I'm trying to get to Princess Street in Edinburgh. Great. I'm going to head there then. I'm going to do that. Which end? Where am I going to park? What shop do I need to be near? That gives me more insight, and therefore I can take action. I think it's so easy to get into the non-specifics, the woolly language, it'd be great. Yeah, I'd love to come to Scotland. When am I going to Scotland? Which part of Scotland am I going? How long am I staying? All of that. And number 5 of the planning process. I last year did not check in enough. And so what the shift is I've made this year is I am checking in on those goals every single day and giving it the ritual that I have when I wake up every morning. I am usually the first up in our house. I love a quiet morning. I go downstairs, I make myself a cup of tea in the same mug, and I never mess it up. I mean, occasionally I'll put like a decaf in, which is an absolute mistake, but I generally make a cup of tea, and I make it well to suit me. And that's what I need to do with my goals every single day, and just have that sense of like, what am I doing today? What is this plan? What is this work? What direction am I heading in? And sometimes it can take 3 minutes just to center yourself, just to almost like look at the map, calibrate, see what's happening, what's not working, where do I need to go to next, and have that running alongside the action that I take every day. I think the temptation is to write your goals down or make a plan on the 1st of January and then just put it in a drawer and forget about it. We are not doing that this year. If you are ready to join your personal brand plan, or if you want to find out more, come on over to my Work With Me page. You can do your personal brand plan for 100 days, one-on-one. If you want to find out more about that, book a call, send me a message, send me an email, and we can chat further. Or if you want to dig in to the DIY version, I would love to help and support you. Lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.